This is INCradio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Please continue to submit your greetings and we'll be sure to read them throughout the show. Back to you, Sister Macy.
Welcome back to another episode of Explore Mountain States.
That's it for the weather
And moving
updates.
on to our district news update.
Only here
on INCradio MTS.
Hello. Happy Saturday. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers worldwide. Welcome to another episode here for our INC Radio Mountain States broadcast. And here is our crew for today. First of all, I am your host. My name is Sister Nikki Payumo. And I'm broadcasting live here in Henderson, Nevada. Of course, joining us as well is our director right here, Brother Ron Pobletti. Go ahead and say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
All right. Brother Ron will be helping us out today as well. We also want to greet our Kuya Tex there. Hello po. Good morning. Also, our viewers in the Philippines. Good morning po. Magandang umaga. Kasama nyo naman pong INC Radio Mountain States sa inyong almusal ngayong umaga. And of course, to all of our brethren here in the District of Mountain States, to all 5 states, here Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and of course, here in Nevada, where we're broadcasting right here today. But of course, as you're already joining us here on our YouTube, please do not forget to give it a like, subscribe, and of course, join our live discussion for today and give a comment in the comment box below with your hashtag local congregation. We'd love to know which local congregation you're coming from, whether you're here in the District of Mountain States or in different parts of the world. So please do not forget to put that in your comments for today. And of course, today is a very fun and celebratory broadcast again. For today, we are going to be talking about thankfulness, why we should be thankful, why should we be practicing this act of being thankful. And of course, in a collaboration with that, we also have the anniversary of the group worship service of Yuma, Arizona. Woo-hoo. So later on, we will be introducing our guests who will be sharing the history of the group worship service of Yuma there in Arizona, how it was formed, how it started, and all that like. But of course, again, going back to thankfulness, it is a practice of appreciating and what we have and recognizing the value of others' contributions or help for us. Hence, again, celebrating the anniversary of Yuma group worship service with thankfulness. But for now, we're also very thankful for our early bird live chat here, live chat commenters, starting off with Brother Rod. He said, time check, 2:59 p.m. hashtag West Las Vegas. Sister Jasmine Bayamo, good afternoon, MTS. Happily viewing from Blue Diamond. Sister Monica says, hello po, good afternoon from local of West Las Vegas. Brother Justin Ramos, happy anniversary po Yuma GWS. Yuma Gilbert Globe Show Low. Brother Mario Oka from Philippines. Enjoy watching here in INC Radio Mountain States. Greetings from local of Brixtonville, District of Caloocan North. Of course, thank you so much po. All the way from the Philippines. Good morning po there. And as well, we also have some more comments right here. Brother Ron Pobletti says, hello everyone. Welcome to this week's INC Radio Mountain States. Mark B says, good afternoon, NTS. Happy viewing to all and shout out to all brethren from our district, my local, Blue Diamond. We also have Naomi Cortez says, Yuma, shout out to Daniel the Got family. Hello po. Thank you for viewing po. And of course, just to introduce our guests for today, without further ado, coming from the Yuma Group Worship Service, we have our very own Brother George. Hello po, Brother George.
Hello po, and thank you for inviting and featuring us here in INC
Radio Mountain States. All the Britain is Yuma is very thankful, and to all the listeners and tuning in right now. I'm Brother George, but my real name is Jesus. They call me Brother George.
All
Thank
right. Brother
you.
George, again, thank you po for joining us. So again, of course, we're celebrating your group worship service anniversary po. So we have a lot of questions. We want to know all about the history of Yuma and of course, all about you po. So first and foremost po, if you can share with us what are your local obligations for your duties in the group worship service po there in Yuma.
I'm the group worship overseer here in Yuma.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we came here around 2019, July, but the Yuma was established January 24th, 2019. So mostly they 15 or 16 Britain pioneer Britain here.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, before the establishment, usually they're attending in nearby local in El Cajon or in San Diego, because Phoenix is quite too far from us. Yeah. Also, my wife is our finance uh,
Officer
officer.
po. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's all.
Okay. Okay po, if you we want to also give a shout out to Sister Lilbeth po, hello po, and to all of our brethren there in Yuma Group Worship Service. So just to dive in a little bit deeper about the history po, Brother George. So you did mention that Yuma in Arizona was closer to El Cajon or in San Diego, but before it was Yuma po, were you attending the local congregation of Phoenix? Um, local as well, like the Flagstaff GWS.
Yeah, before we were attending also once in a while the local of Phoenix, because
Mm-hmm.
the next nearer to us is Phoenix. And then before, yeah, then until they formed this Yuma Group Worship Service. So we all now gathered here, thankful that through the church, thank God through the church administration that they established Yuma Group Worship Service here. So now it's very easy for us to serve and to worship Him here in this very place.
Yes, I agree po. We are very thankful to the church administration for always helping us make our, performing our duties easier, especially, here in the District of Mountain States. If you are new here, we are coming in from 5 states again. And I believe there in Arizona alone, some of the, like each city is like quite a drive from, each city. So I think for you po, before when you were attending in Phoenix, Brother George, how far or how long is your drive from where you're staying to the Phoenix local po?
Yes, po. Because my wife is a teacher in one of the school is quite an hour away from the city in of Yuma. So that place is quite going to west, nearer to Phoenix. So from our place, it's 2 hours to
Oh,
Phoenix
wow.
local. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're from Yuma in the city, it's 3 hours.
Oh, wow. That is really long. And then you would travel that long po just to attend worship services every weekend or every midweek as well po, if is that correct po?
Yes po, from our place here to our place of worship in Yuma is an hour drive. So every time we travel an hour midweek and weekend to perform our duties and to serve and to do our worship service
Oh,
every week.
wow. Okay po, wow. That, even so starting off po from 3-hour drive, now down to one, but still that's still quite a drive. But we are grateful po that finally, a group worship service was established closer to you, so you're able to perform and attend worship services not only for yourself but together with your family and of course all of the other brethren that are joining you there in Yuma. So from since you've been from Yuma group worship service, but just to clarify again, how long have you been with the Yuma group worship service po again?
5 years already po. Because we just came here also, or 5 to 6 years po. Yeah, we
Mm.
just only already 6 months the establishment of Yuma, then we arrived here po. That to 2019 po.
Well, so when you first arrived in Yuma, like with the brethren that was already there, how did you feel po? How did they welcome you in that area po?
Uh, all the Britain here is very welcoming po, and we care each other, remind each other like what we are doing in the brotherhood in the church, something like that.
Yes, very very nice. Well, and then getting to meet all the other brethren, of course. Now you're 5 years in there or 6 years strong in the Yuma group worship service alone. So again, happy anniversary, Pon. Congrats to all of our brethren there in the Yuma group worship service. I also want to give our district multimedia advisor, Brother Justin Ramos, a shout out for helping us reach out to our brother George to get to know about their group worship service. So, after knowing a little bit about your group worship service, for Brother George, of course, staying there in Yuma alone, do you have any like favorite spots or even some tourist spots that are close to you that you can recommend if someone were to visit in your area, po?
Yeah, there's quite a few tourist spots here. The famous, what is the famous uh, prison, Yuma prison, where the
Mm-hmm.
high value before the time high value prisoners was they brought here.
Mm-hmm.
The famous, movie 310 to Yuma. Actually, it's not there not that for Yuma, not the place of Yuma, but they will send the prisoners to Yuma. That's one of the tourist spot here is the Yuma prison,
Oh.
Yuma territorial prison. Of course, we're just once you're here in Yuma, we're just in the border of California.
Mm-hmm.
It's 15 minutes drive. You can go there in the sand dune,
Oh
but
yes, sand
uh,
dunes.
and then
When
where
would be the
the
perfect time po to go to the sand dunes? I know sometimes, of course, in the summer it's like the weather there is like super hot. So when do you think would be a perfect time for us po to go to sand dunes if we were to visit?
yes po, this time of the year po is the perfect time to visit here po.
Oh wow,
There's a lot of activities there now in Sandun po, like
wow.
RTV, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes po.
Wow. So
There's
I myself haven't been there, so I am looking forward po to visit that. Like hopefully if not right now, sometime on the next months. But other than that po, do you have like any other spots that you like to go to po, not with your family, when you do your family hours or if you have visitors that you take around?
Yes po, we usually not that much po now po, but usually they will just go to the nearby public parks po, like
Mm-hmm.
also like something outdoor parks. Um, yeah, and this time of the year, Yuma is famous for the snowbirds. Right now,
Oh.
traffic here because of that snowbird coming from cold places as far as Canada. Usually
Oh
they stay
wow.
there because there's a place here they call it Winter Haven. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now it's the snowbird season here in Yuma.
Wow, that will be really nice to see po. So we're looking forward to visiting Yuma. Hopefully, we can get our, INC radio on tour then one day. But just to get back to our live chat, of course, we have a couple shout outs and greetings, of course, for the Yuma group worship service right here. We have another comment from Brother Justin. Thank you, MTS INC Radio, for another awesome episode. We have some um, encouragements for Brother George right here. He says, woohoo, go, 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 Brother George. Hashtag Yuma. Brother Ron Pobletti also said, happy anniversary, Yuma GWS. Sister Monica Flores said, happy anniversary, Yuma GWS. Brother Anthony Arongay, good afternoon, everyone from the Arongays in hashtag Salt Lake City. Sister Amy Mayari says, happy viewing po, dear brethren, hashtag Globe. Brother Anthony again says, happy anniversary po to all brethren in Yuma GWS. Praise be unto God, hashtag Salt Lake City. Um, Brother Justin says hello to Ka Daniel, Sister Lilbeth. Brother George's wife, hello po. Thank you po for commenting. She says, proud to be part of Yuma group worship service. To God be the glory. We also have Sister Isis right here. She says hashtag Yuma. Brother Justin also says, hello po, Sister Isis, newly baptized sister from Yuma GWS. Yay, congratulations po. Welcome to the Church of Christ. We also have another comment from Brother Anthony Arongay. Says, so thankful to God that He allows locals and group worship services like Yuma to be established. This is really helpful to brethren to be able to attend worship services, spread God's words, and remained edified. Hashtag Salt Lake City. I completely agree. And, a true manifestation of these blessings that we've been receiving from our Almighty God through, the instrumentality of the church administration is, Brother George himself, together with all of the brethren there in Yuma GWS, who continues to perform their duties, no matter how near or far, they have to travel just to perform and attend worship services. But with that, a quick time check. We will go on a quick station break, and when we come back, we'll get to know more about how we're going to be thankful for another year in the Yuma group worship service, and just in general, what we have to be thankful for. So please stay with us, and INC Radio Mountain States will return.
You are listening to Iglesia Ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
From rising every morning to face the unknown, embarking on a path where the outcome is uncertain, or starting over when you've hit rock bottom. There are many factors that can hinder us every day. But what keeps us going? What gives us courage? The presence of our friends and loved ones? Doing good work reminds us of the vitality of life. Living our purpose and fulfilling our duties inside the Church of Christ.
And you are still tuning in with us here on INC Radio Mountain States. Thank you for staying behind. And if you have missed the first part of our show for today, we did talk about a little bit of history of the Yuma Group Worship Service as we're celebrating their 6th anniversary for today's broadcast. Other than that, we are also going to be talking about thankfulness. What are the things we're thankful for? How do we practice thankfulness, and how do we pass on this very simple act that has a very big impact in our lives to the future generations that we have, namely, our children, the younger members here inside the Church of Christ, and even our friends and family and all the people surrounding us. So going back to you po, no, Brother George, again, we have talked about, the things that the milestones, from coming from sharing the local congregation of Phoenix, traveling 2 3 hours from your area in Yuma to attend, to now being closer to your very own group worship service in Yuma. Upon hearing that news, Paul, what were you, other than being it closer, and um, easier for you to be able to attend worship service, what else were you thankful for, Paul, upon hearing that news that you're finally going to have a group worship service established closer to you?
Yes po. Very thankful to that po, to the church to God, through the church administration, that they established the Yuma group worship service po. And last year, um, God gave us the blessings, as they give us three fruits. We bear three fruits,
Mhm.
converts, uh, last year. So shout out to Sister Andrea Cañez, Isis, and Isa Lopez, and to their dad, who guiding them until their baptism, Brother Javier. And also we are thankful that one of our brethren here in Yuma, the Gutdut family, offered their residence as
Mhm.
our temporary place of worship. So we are very thankful for that. And also thankful for also to the church administration, the Mountain States uh,
District po.
district po.
Mhm.
We are far away from them. They they send ministers here, travel from far away, and uh, in this actually the first worship service we have this year was officiated
Mhm.
by our none other than our district minister, Brother
Um,
Marlon Balason. To
uh,
the also here the management or the leadership of Brother Oliver Canlas, and also thankful for all to our now our mother local of Gilbert, as
mhm.
into supporting us, their church officers inspiring us, and helping us to serve here in Yuma group worship service. So our most especially our resident minister worker, Brother Justin, that they travel us that far, 3 hours, just to officiate every weekend of the worship service. Yes, most of all, thank God also that God allowed us to stay here in the US, my
Mhm.
family, yeah, and guiding us, giving us strength, all even though that distance hinder us from our serving and mm, performing a duty, but
Mhm.
still they give us that strength and elevate our faith for us to take care of and lead our Britain here in this part of the world in Yuma Group Worship Service.
Yes, thank you so much, brother. That is really heartfelt for Brother George, and we can really feel all the way here in Nevada, how grateful you are by having your very own group worship service and being closer to being able to perform your duties and attend worship services together with your family and all the brethren there in the Yuma group worship service. Again, a very special shout out to each and every one of you, and of course to their resident evangelical worker, Brother Justin Ramos, who also leads them, our assistant district minister, Brother Oliver Conlas, and of course our district minister, Brother Marlon Balason, who always leads us everywhere here inside the district of the Mountain States District. But of course, just to expand a little bit about thankfulness, other than what Brother George has shared with us. Of course, by having their own group worship service in general, I also want to share, why is it important for us to continue to be thankful? Of course, one of the things is it promotes us constant positivity in our lives and helps us foster strong relationships, whether it's personal or professional. These days it's only going to get harder. And even today, we don't know what each and every one of us are feeling right now. We might be sad, but we're just, getting through the day by just thinking about the positive things that are happening in our lives. And we are so thankful. Other than that, of course, one of the core values that we have as members of the Church of Christ, and it's also important, just in people in general, that we should also share with our family, especially to the younger ones, as we continue to raise them in this world, is to just always be thankful no matter what. And then being thankful is usually often linked to the humility and recognizing the interconnectedness of people and communities. This is also the reasons why we build these relationships, not only with us here inside the Church of Christ, but also in our communities. So it is important that we practice thankfulness in our lives. But I also want to give a little chance for our brother Ron right here to get a chance to have a discussion with us as well. So anything that you're particularly thankful for right now, brother Ron?
Well, first of all, I'm just thankful that we have this opportunity to celebrate the anniversary of the Yuma group worship service. I can't help but think back, way back in the day, when Las Vegas alone used to be just there was no locale here, and this was when we were in Southern California, and we used to drive 5-6 hours up here to Las Vegas to help them visit the brethren here and have worship services here. So just and I say many years ago, but look at us now. Just how big we are here in the District of Mountain States. So, as much as it's only been a few years that Yuma was established, in years to come, it's just going to grow like they already have, how many brethren that were baptized. So, just thankful that we are able to grow, and in the next couple of years, we'll definitely see them become a locale, and maybe a much bigger locale, and who knows, maybe their own district.
Yes, we never know, especially these days. Things are like going by so quick. Things are growing pretty fast, and then again, this is another manifestation of God's blessings, because this is just within the month of January. This is already our second group worship service celebration that we had here in the INCradio Mountain States. So I am pretty sure there will be a lot more to come throughout this year. So be on the lookout for that as well. And of course, all of the other local congregations within the District of Mountain States. But again, thank you for sharing that experience with us, Brother Ron. We didn't know that, you also from California. You used to travel and help out Las Vegas. And now you're here in our district and, leading all of the district multimedia here in the district. So we are thankful for you as well for all the hard work you do. And of course, for all of our ministers, the brethren, and officers here in the District of Mountain States, we cannot forget all of your efforts and hard work that you do for our district to have, successful activities, and of course, in strengthening and edifying all of our brethren here in the District of Mountain States. But with that, we can say we're thankful, but how do we practice thankfulness? There are really like certain things you can do. We've talked about this before. We had a broadcast about this, journaling, writing down at least, 3 things you're thankful for each day. A simple verbal expression, simply saying thank you. Again, a simple act that has a big impact in someone's day or even your day if somebody said thank you to you. And then acts of kindness. Show appreciation through gestures such as giving compliment or even just simply holding the door for someone or a stranger that you see out there. So these are some of the things that we can do. And then again, going from that, practicing that can also help you teach not just the younger ones, anyone around you. So it's easy to just be an example, always saying thank you, showing thankfulness, starting with ourselves, with our family, discussing also how blessed we are. There are a lot of people in this world who doesn't have the same opportunity as us. So just having this life and strength that we have, we're also need to be thankful for that. And then lastly, talking about why we should be thankful. We can be thankful all we want, but why? So why do we think, example, like if you're teaching your children, why do you thank the bus driver? Because they help you get to school today, just the simple things of that. Even with your children, if you have to explain it to them like that, for them to understand and for them to live by that, as they grow older, it'll help them become thankful. And again, that is it for our topic discussion for today. Again, thank you so much, Brother George, for helping us with the history of Yuma, GWS. We loved hearing your history. Before we end, we'll give you the special opportunity to give your shout out to your friends and family and to all of the brethren there in Yuma, GWS. If you have some, go ahead po.
Yes po, shout out to all the Britain here in Yuma Group Worship Service. Happy 6th year anniversary po. Also to our mother locale, the church officers and the Britain that continue to supporting us, the locale of Gilbert. Shout out po. And what else? To Good family, Lopez family, and to my family, my wife, my daughters, LG and Bethany. Thank you so much, and happy listening. And also shout out to what else? To our Britain that is listening and tuning to us right now. And also one,
Yay.
I finish. I want to thank you, INCradio Mountain State, for featuring us here. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to share our brief history. Thank you so much, Brother Ron and Sister Nikki.
Yes, thank you po, Brother George. Our pleasure is ours po for sharing your history and how you became a group worship service. And of course, in celebrating with you. And again, together with all the brethren there in the group worship service of Yuma. Again, happy 6th anniversary. We hope to have seen you in the future anniversaries and to future, church activities. Hopefully one day we get to see you in person. But for now, thank you po again, Brother George, for being with us and sharing your time with us this Saturday. But just to close our topic discussion about thankfulness, teaching thankfulness is a lifelong process. It doesn't stop whether you grow older or if you feel like if you become matured in life. That helps us evolve as we grow as people. It also builds character and enriches life by focusing attention on the good and fostering deeper connections and promoting a mindset of abundance and generosity. And that is it for our topic discussion about thankfulness. Another thing to be thankful for, because again, we are never going to stop being thankful because we have a lot of activities, whether past or future activities that we are going to share with you that happened the past week. And here is What's Up, Mountain States.
What's up, Mountain States?
What's up, Mountain States? This past week, we have a couple of activities, starting off with our Kadiwa Binhi CWS Book Club joint monthly meeting in the District of Mountain States. We are led by our CFO presidents, Buklad Kadiwa and Binhi. There, as you can see, as well as our district minister, Brother Marlon. We have their brother EJ, now Sister Angela right here. there are our Kadiwa officers who were able to present, the future plans for our CFO or Christian Family Organizations this year. Not only did we have that in the local congregation of Henderson in Nevada, but also all the local congregations and group worship services all over the District of Mountain States were able to connect and join us for this district-wide joint CFO meeting. As you can see from all of the photos flashing on your screen, a lot of brethren were able to attend and join us in the said meeting. Next, we have the Kadiwa Spelling Bee coming from the West Las Vegas locale. This happened last Friday, January 17th. As you can see here, our Kadiwa members, spiking up all of their their wits with the spelling bee that they had. It looks like a lot of fun. A lot of brethren were able to show all the things that they know from the categories that were given, and it looks like a lot of fun. And we get to know, who won for this spelling bee activity. So if you're part of West Las Vegas, please go ahead and give them a shout out. Let us know who won this spelling bee last week. As you can see right here, we had a lot of questions, a lot of planning right here, and even they have a placards for the representatives that have joined for this Kadiwa Spelling Bee. Again, this happened in the West Las Vegas Chapel compound in their function hall right there. So as you can see them working together as well. We have here brother and sister who won, and of course, all of our Kadiwa brethren for that day. North Las Vegas local congregation also had a medical mission activity with blood pressure and glucose check. If I'm not mistaken, this happened in the local congregation of Las Vegas, where they made their setup and helped the brethren, even brought their guests as well, I believe, to help, check their blood pressure and glucose. So glucose with their sugar, blood sugar. So as you can see right there, we have our volunteers. I believe these are also led by the officers and the ones from the CMDPS, so they can help with our brethren with their blood pressure and blood sugar or glucose check. Again, this is coming from North Las Vegas. All right, again, that is it for our past activities in the District of Mountain States. We hope you have enjoyed, and if you do have activities in your own local congregation, please do not hesitate to share it with us, and we'd love to share it with everybody here on INCradio Mountain States. We have a couple more minutes before we end right here, so we'll take this opportunity to read a couple comments for you guys. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's see, the last one we ended with, Brother Justin actually shared with us when Brother George was sharing that about sand dunes. He agreed. He said, yes, po, sand dune. Many movies were filmed there like Star Wars. Ooh, interesting. Brother Roldan Molina says, happy anniversary, Yuma GWS. Brother Rumpel Bloody also is thankful for Team Live Chat. Yes, we're very thankful for you, po, for joining us in our discussion all the time. Sister Sally Samortin, hello po to all the brethren around the world. Greetings po to INCradio Mountain States, viewers and listeners from Babanuang, Isabela West. Sister Norma Sonson, hello po brothers and sisters, hashtag SLV. Brother David, happy anniversary, Yuma GWS. Sister Priscilla Batan, good day po. Hello po to all brethren around the world. Sister Norma Sonson also says, happy anniversary po, Yuma GWS. And then Brother Daniel says, shout out po to Brother Justin, our resident worker. Sister Ivy Lopez, happy anniversary, Yuma GWS. Brother J. Angelo Agustin, Brother J, says, happy watching, brethren. Sister Isis says, hello, Sister Ivy. And of course, another comment from Brother Justin. Thank you po to the Bedrio and the Gotdot family, leading our brethren there in Yuma GWS. Most of all, thank you, our executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. We love you po. And Sister Shay Chavez, hello po to everyone, hashtag Las Vegas. Sister Lil Pep, Brother George's wife, she says, happy anniversary to all of us in Yuma GWS. Hello to all the brethren around the world. Thank you, INCradio, for featuring Yuma GWS brethren from Yuma GWS are thankful. Thanks God. Thank you po. And of course, Brother Anthony Arongay say paying it forward is a cool new way people show their thankfulness. I've practiced it a lot, and it makes me more grateful of God's blessing to our family. Hashtag Salt Lake City. And of course, Sister Kaylin, happy viewing po. Hashtag Phoenix. Brother Edward Joseph Tayumo, MTS Rock Solid. Hashtag Henderson, happy viewing po. And of course, Brother Ron with What's Up Mountain States. Lastly, Sister Salisa Martin, hello po to all brethren around the world. Greetings po to INCradio Mountain States viewers and listeners from Babanuang, Isabela West. All right, I think that is it for our comments for today. Before we end our show, of course, we want to invite you again for our show next week. Again, Saturday, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time and 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And of course, we cannot forget to say our thank yous to these very special people before we end. Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, our CEO President of SEBC, excuse me, our Executive Producer, Brother Manly Andaya, our District Minister, Brother Marlon, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Oliver, our CFO Overseer, Brother J. Agustin, our District Multimedia Advisor, Brother Justin Ramos, and of course, our District Multimedia team, and all of our avid viewers and listeners. Again, that is all the time that we have. Thank you for watching and listening to INCradio Mountain States. Please continue to watch INCradio DZM 954, changing lives through God's words. Up next is INCradio Canada. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Happy anniversary, Yuma GWS. Happy anniversary.